Thank you for joining us today as we celebrate the graduating class of 2025. On behalf of our dedicated faculty and staff, we are excited that you are here with us today to celebrate this incredible accomplishment of this year graduates. So a few notes before we enjoy today's event. Please take a moment to turn off your cell phones. Immediately following the ceremony, the platform party will exit the auditorium, followed by the graduates. Please wait until the platform party and graduates have left the floor. Afterward, you are invited to celebrate in the celebration receptions in the Cowan Center, which is across the street. Please now stand and join me in welcoming this year graduate student, Marisol and the Greek candidates of this class 2025, who are led by Commencement, Marisol, Eloisa de Coña, MCC Criminal, Social Justice Department Chair, and President of the MCC Faculty Staff Associations. At Middlesex, we offer accessible and affordable educations for all our students and celebrate the diverse background, experience, and needs. We now present the March of Flags, which includes the presentation of American flag, Middlesex Community College flag, and many flags representing the cultural diversity of our students, faculty, and staff. A special thank you to Lowell High School ROTC flag carriers as well. Next, join me in welcoming the faculty and professional staff of Middlesex Community College. Their commitment and dedications stand out among the best in the country and lend greatly to the success of our students. Please welcome the platform party, joined by student speakers, honored guests, administrations, the Middlesex Community College Board of Trustees, the Middlesex Community College Foundation Board, and today distinguished alums, Lowell Police Captain Marisol Nobrega and President Phil Sisson. To start off this 53rd commencement ceremony, it is my great honor to present to you President of Middlesex Community College, Phil Sisson.
Thank you, Diamond, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
As we begin our celebration, I ask that you please stand for the national anthem, being sung today by our graduating student, Lucas Guerrero, accompanied by Ralph Finaro. We also ask that you please remain standing as the Lowell High School Junior ROTC flag bearers exit the auditorium.
America. I'm ready. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave
Thank you, Lucas. Please be seated. The procession of the flags and the ROTC flag bearers will now exit the auditorium. Thank you. As president of Middlesex Community College, it's a privilege to welcome you to our commencement ceremony. It is a little cold and damp outside, but I know we can feel the warmth and love in this room, so we're delighted you could all be with us this morning. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that Middlesex Community College's Bedford and Lowell campuses are located on traditional, ancestral homelands of indigenous and tribal nations. The places where the MCC community gathers to work, learn, and thrive are on the original lands of the Pennacook, Pawtucket, Merrimack, Wabanaki, Downland Confederacy, Pentucket, Massachusetts, and other indigenous nations. We acknowledge the genocide and systems of oppression that have dispossessed indigenous people of their lands, and we honor, respect, and celebrate the diverse and beautiful peoples still connected and contributing to these places. Thank you. So today, we are here to celebrate the graduating class of 2025. I'm not sure they heard you in the other parts of Lowell today, so let's try that one more time. We're celebrating the graduating class of 2025. Yeah, the decibel went off on my watch, so I know that that was heard everywhere. I want to express my deepest appreciation and admiration to the amazing faculty and staff of our college who have dedicated their lives to meeting the needs of our students and the many challenges of public higher education. My personal wish for each and every one of you graduating today is that your lives be filled with love, laughter, joy, and continued success. That you learn to live with the spirit, sincerity, and reflection necessary for a full and happy life. And I ask you to work as strong, vocal supporters of public higher education, especially community colleges, so that generations, that's right, so that generations of those who follow may have the same transformative experience you've had here at MCC. My best wishes to each and every one of you. Even in these trying times, I am confident that your Middlesex Community College education has prepared you to do great things. And as Gandhi reminds us, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. Congratulations to the class of 2025. So you must hear that theme that every time we say class of 2025, especially you guys, right, that you should be a little, yeah, class of 2025. Just want to make sure you're all still awake. Now allow me to introduce our platform party, the folks who are on stage. We are truly the community's college, a college built on numerous partnerships that we could not do this work without. The men and women who honor us today by joining us here on stage are our advocates and our friends. We welcome the opportunity to thank them publicly today for their support. To the members of the platform party, as I call your name, would you please stand and be recognized, and please remain standing until all of the platform party has been recognized. First and foremost, our Distinguished Alumni Award recipient, Lowell Police Captain Marisol Nobrega. Our stalwart supporters, State Representative Kenneth Gordon, Vanna Howard, Rodney Elliott, and Tara Hong. And we want to thank you for all that you do for the college every day, but most especially your recent support for Free Community College that over 450 of these folks today were able to celebrate. Massachusetts Association of Community College Executive Director Nate McKinnon. Nate played a key role in shaping the state's free community college efforts on behalf of all the 15 community college presidents, so thank you, Nate. Massachusetts Department of Higher Education Assistant Commissioner Robert Awkward. Who is here sort of disguised as he works for higher education, but he's actually an esteemed business faculty member here at MCC. Good to see you back, Bob. City of Lowell Mayor Daniel P. Rourke. Mayor Rourke is a great supporter of the college and truly committed to serving the people of this city. Also, Bedford Town Manager Matthew Hansen. Town Manager Hansen has been a key partner as we embark on the renovations of our Bedford campus. Also, the incredible members of the Middlesex Community College Board of Trustees, who are volunteers. The Middlesex Community College Foundation, who are also volunteers, whose unwavering support has been central to the growth of this college. Chairman Campbell James, Chairman, it's going to be a morning, Chairman James J. Campbell. Vice Chair Annie O'Connor, Esquire. Bopa T. Malone, Dr. Cheryl E. Howard, Kathleen A. Platt, James H. Campanini, Brian L. Chapman, Michael A. Ferrari, Esquire, Vladimir L. Saldana, and Student Trustee Diamond Tin. And from our foundation board that continually supports all of our efforts here at the college, Ms. Laura Smith and James D'Agostino. The most important voices you will hear today are student speakers Lang Lim and Jody Zangari. Their voices and lived experience will represent the diversity of our entire student body today. Our provost, vice presidents, deans, administrators, chairs, and program coordinators who are central to the mission and operation of the college. And finally, but most importantly, our incredible faculty and staff who are the heart and soul of everything we do here every day. Thank you all for the contributions you make to the college each and every day. You may now be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker, Marisol Nobrega. Captain Marisol Nobrega is the commanding officer of training and recruiting for the Lowell Police Department. She is a member of the 1994, brave of us to be able to say that, 1994 MCC graduating class with an associate's degree and certificate in paralegal studies. After MCC, she enrolled at UMass Lowell, where she made the decision to pursue a career in public service as a law enforcement officer. For 27 years, she has worked in the Lowell Police Department, holding key roles in different capacities, including assignments in the criminal investigation, professional standards, family services, and personnel and detail divisions. Throughout her career, Nobrega has reached the ranks of sergeant, lieutenant, and now captain, the first Hispanic and the third woman ever in the LPD to hold that title. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Captain Marisol Nobrega.
Good morning. Buenos dias. President Sisson, esteemed faculty, staff, distinguished guests, proud families, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. I am truly humbled to stand before you today as MCC's Distinguished Alumni Award recipient. As I look out at all of you, I don't only see graduates. I see dreams fulfilled, sacrifices honored, and futures just beginning. You have already done something extraordinary. You are here. This moment is deeply personal for me because MCC's campus, classrooms, and its community is where it all began. Years later, I experienced a full circle moment. Life brought me back to this very campus, not as a student, but as an adjunct professor. Teaching here, where my journey started, has been one of the most meaningful experiences of my life. It has given me the chance to stand in front of students whose shoes I once filled, and the opportunity to give back to the college that gave me my beginnings. It is surreal and incredibly humbling to return here and teach where I once sat, unsure of what my future would look like. I'll always be grateful to retired Lowell Chief Ken LaValle, also an adjunct professor, for thinking of me when the opportunity arose and for helping me to get started. Thank you, Chief LaValle. I also want to thank Eloisa DeCuna for opening the door and for her continued guidance and leadership in my role as an adjunct professor. You are truly amazing. And I want to congratulate her on becoming the next Dean of Business, Legal Studies, and Public Service. Well deserved. I want to offer my heartfelt thanks to you, to Middlesex Community College, for giving me the very foundation that has helped me build a life, a career, and purpose beyond anything I could have ever imagined. Thank you, Middlesex, for not only educating me, but for empowering me. I am truly blessed and grateful. Now, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge my current chief, Greg Hudon, and Deputies General LeBlanc and Nobrega, who are here today. Thank you for being here. Your support means a great deal to me. I am proud to serve alongside you. To my family, Thank you is never enough. To my beautiful mother-in-law who is here today and is currently battling breast cancer, you are strength personified, and we are with you every step of the way. To my husband, Jason, you are not my rock, you are my fortress. When the world shook, you didn't move, always there no matter what storm hit. When I doubted myself, you believed harder. You are the quiet force behind everything I've done. And to my sons, Justin, Christopher, and Caden, you are my why, my greatest purpose, the reason I fight so hard. You are my proudest legacy. I love you endlessly. And lastly, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge my Puerto Rican parents. Yeah, Boricua, yes. Almost 18 years ago, I lost both of my parents just 3 days apart. My mother passed away after a battle with cancer at the young age of 62. My father died unexpectedly just 3 days before her at the young age of 64. Although my father didn't play a huge role in my life, he was still my father. That kind of loss shakes the foundation of who you are. But I carry them with me every day in every badge I earn and every barrier I break. More than 40 years ago, my mother, a single parent of 7 children who were all born in Bridgeport, Connecticut, made Lowell our home. Lowell is a super diverse city, built by immigrants, dreamers, and hardworking families. It is a city not only rich in diversity, but also in resilience. This city has shaped me, as Middlesex Community College is where my journey really took flight. I am a proud Latina, first-generation college graduate. And today, I also stand before you after a 27-year career with the Lowell Police Department, having had the honor of becoming the first Latina sergeant, lieutenant, and now captain in the history of the Lowell Police Department. But long before the titles and the milestones, I was a young woman with a dream and a lot of uncertainty, sitting in the same seats you are today, 31 years ago, wondering how I was going to make it all work. I was a young mother to a son, and I was 8 months pregnant with my second son when I graduated from Middlesex in 1994. I didn't have a roadmap. I didn't come from a long line of college graduates, but I possessed a lot of determination, hope, and the unshakable dream that my story could matter. I wanted it to matter for the sons that I brought into the world. I didn't want to fail them. I couldn't fail them. This moment, this celebration, reflects a journey that I walked with persistence and grit, fueled by a promise that I made to myself, that I would never give up. I fought for every place in every room I entered, and I carry with me not only my own ambitions, but the dreams of my family, my culture, and my community. I earned my seat at the table. What matters most is my journey, the moments when I had to find my voice in rooms where no one else looked like me, and sometimes when they didn't expect me to be there. What matters are the moments when I recognized that someone else needed to know that they too belonged, and I reached out my hand to let them know, I see you. And some of the moments that mattered were small, quiet moments when someone in the community needed my help, and I was there, not because it was my job, but because it was my calling. Most importantly, what matters is being present. Not just being present when it's convenient, but being present when it's hard, when it's uncomfortable, and especially when no one is keeping score. The path was not easy, but Middlesex taught me that my story, my voice, and my dreams mattered. I share this with you not to celebrate my own achievements, but to remind you that you too can make history. You can change the narrative for yourselves, your families, and the communities that you represent. Your journey is just the beginning. Don't let fear, grief, or doubt keep you from walking in your purpose. You are stronger than your circumstances, and you are never alone on the path to greatness. Your story matters. Middlesex gave me more than an education. It gave me a foundation, a place where people believed in me long before I truly believed in myself, where professors didn't just teach, they inspired, where I learned that success isn't about where you start, it's about how hard you're willing to fight to keep going. Middlesex taught me that education is not just about textbooks, it's about finding your confidence, your community, your purpose, regardless of your background. That was incredibly important to me because I certainly had a shaky start. I quit high school my junior year, but that was just the beginning of my story. I quickly earned my GED and soon after enrolled at Middlesex Community College. Throughout my journey, there were moments of doubt, moments where I too questioned if I belonged. I questioned if my voice would be heard, but I learned that belonging sometimes isn't given, it's created. It's built by showing up, by speaking up, and lifting others up along the way. Each challenge became a lesson. Each failure and each obstacle became an opportunity to learn and grow. And with every step forward, I carried with me the strength of my family, my culture, and my community. As you celebrate today, remember, your journey is just the beginning. You will face challenges, critics, self-doubt, and maybe even moments when you're the first in a room, just like I was. But being the first means that you're paving the way for your siblings, your children, your friends, for those who never thought it was possible until they saw you do it. Here's a simple truth. You belong in every room you walk into. You were meant to be there. So embrace it, own it. You can overcome every challenge you are faced with, so overcome it. Most importantly, for every opportunity you are given, show up fearlessly, faithfully, and fully. Graduates, as you leave here today, I want to leave you with 3 important things. First and foremost, honor your heritage, your culture, your roots. Whether you were born here in Lowell, moved here from another state, from across the world, or built a life here, honoring who you are is a profound act of self-respect. Celebrate it, cherish it. And let it be the foundation upon which you build your future. Never feel that you need to change to fit into someone else's idea of success and of who you should be. Authenticity is your greatest asset. Your journey is power. Tu viaje es tu poder. Second, never underestimate the impact of baby steps. Everything you did to get here. Maybe you're a parent, a caregiver, an immigrant, or the first in your family to wear this cap and gown. Maybe you had many nights you were up late studying. Maybe you failed and got back up and tried again. And maybe your path wasn't straight, but you kept walking. Every obstacle you pushed through, every single moment built the foundation of your future. That is resilience. That is strength of character. And that is your superpower. Last and probably most importantly, know that success is not only about what you achieve for yourself, it's about what you inspire in others. People will look to you for guidance and leadership. Be bold, be fearless, be proud. And when you rise, and you will, reach back and lift someone else up with you. Be a mentor, give value to someone else's story. Middlesex Community College and all the people who supported you along the way are all part of your story. Carry that pride into every room and light it right up. You matter, you belong, and you are paving the way for someone else. So go forward boldly, write your own story. Every chapter has purpose, so make it count. Make your mark, and never forget that from this place, from Middlesex Community College, great things began. Graduates, you've earned this moment. The world is waiting for you. Let them know that you have arrived, just like I did. Llegué, llegaste. Congratulations, class of 2025. I will leave you with one last quote from Mark Twain. The two most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. Now go into the world and find out your why. Go make history, because if I can do it, you absolutely can too. Y para mi gente latina, este logro también es suyo. Estoy inmensamente orgullosa de ustedes, los quiero mucho y yo no he terminado. Si yo puedo, tú sí puedes. Gracias. Thank you.
Unbelievable. Marisol, thank you for sharing your incredible story with our graduates today and all the inspiring words. Please stay here with me, and I'm going to ask Dean Sherry McCormick to join me in presenting Captain Marisol Nobrega with a gift of appreciation. To the graduating class of 2025, your family and friends, I'm honored today to recognize Captain Marisol Nobrega as a 2025 Distinguished Alum at Middlesex Community College. Middlesex Community College is fortunate to have an outstanding local board of trustees. Each member distinguishes themselves by their dedication and commitment to our students, staff, and campuses. They've set high standards here for us here at the institution to ensure that Middlesex has been identified as a national and international leader in community college education, and I'm grateful for every single one of their contributions. This morning, we welcome to the podium the chairman of the MCC's Board of Trustees, James Campbell, who has served as the chair of this board for over a decade. A former city manager here in Lowell, where the college first opened the doors of our city campus, he has remained a stalwart supporter ever since. Please join me in welcoming Trustee Chairman James Campbell.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Let me just say, Captain Nobrega, you make me proud to be a citizen of the city of Lowell and a part of Middlesex Community College. You are a great role model. Thank you very much. Thank you, President Thyssen. My deep appreciation to my fellow trustees of Middlesex Community College, as well as the incredible faculty, staff, and administrators who have all contributed in their own way to get this incredible class of graduates where they are today. Congratulations, graduates. I'm honored to be here this morning to join you, your family, and friends in this great celebration. I have served as chairman of Middlesex Community College over the past 10 years, and I can confidently tell you that this college, under the leadership of President Sisson, is the strongest academic, financial, and development strength in the college's 55-year history. Our students, however, are the backbone of our institution, and at every turn, you continue to make us proud and you strengthen this great institution. There are a few groups of graduates that I would like to recognize today. We have 31 veterans who have served in our armed services. Thank you very much for your service. There are 15 dual enrollment students, 54 Phi Theta Kappa graduates, 19 Commonwealth Honors Scholars, 95 employees of Middlesex Community College amongst the graduating class. Isn't that really terrific? But here's a couple of more amazing facts about this class. They range in age from a 17-year-old high schooler to a computer science graduate at the young age of 78. They hail from 104 different cities and towns in the state of Massachusetts. Graduates come from 54 different countries and from across the globe. And here's a new statistic that we're able to announce for the first time in the history of the college. Thanks to the support of our administration and legislature, the implementation of the Mass Reconnect and Mass Educate programs, for the first time ever, we have had 426 graduates who benefited from this free community college program, which is really outstanding. And we celebrated their journey in this very room yesterday, and it was our pleasure. To all of our graduates, you are part of a very special family here at Middlesex. The Middlesex community, the Middlesex Community College, our faculty, staff, and graduates are among the finest public education has to offer. I want to remind you that our Alumni Association is staffing a table here today out in the lobby, and all of you are now members of our history of more than 30,000 graduates. And I would urge all of you to stop by the alumni table in the lobby to join the association so that you can keep us plugged in with what you're doing and your next steps in your path to greatness. We will always have a place here for you at Middlesex, at the Middlesex community family, and it's been my distinct honor to serve as chairman of your board of trustees. And for myself and the rest of the Board of Trustees, we bestow the proudest congratulations upon all of you. Thank you. Thank you for your support. We appreciate it. And go get them. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Campbell, for your remarks and for all your support. Middlesex is fortunate to have legislative representation at the Massachusetts State House from members of both the House and the Senate who represent the communities surrounding both our campuses. Today, speaking on behalf of the State House, I invite Representative Ken Gordon to the podium.
Thank you, President Sisson. On behalf of Governor Maura Healey, as well as the members of the State House delegation who are here with us today, Representative Rodney Elliott and Representatives Vana Howard and Tara Hong, both of whom are Middlesex alums, we are all proud of the accomplishments of the men and women here before us today, and also appreciate the families and the loved ones who helped them reach this milestone. To President Sisson, Trustees Chairman James Campbell, and the rest of the Middlesex Community College Board of Trustees, staff, and faculty, thank you for inviting us here today to celebrate the achievements of your graduates, but also of your institution, a longtime successful partner of the town of Bedford and the city of Lowell. My colleagues and I are honored to bring statewide attention to legislative matters impacting all 29 of the state's public higher education institutions. Middlesex has long been held up as the flagship of the community college system, and I can tell you the work of this institution, the work this institution does on workforce development is critical to the continued success of the Commonwealth. Studies have shown that as much as 85% of our public higher education graduates stay and work in the Commonwealth, and I consider each of the achievements I see before me today as an investment in the long-term stability and economic success of so many industries that support this state. I consider the educational opportunities that exist at all levels to be one of the fundamental pillars of success in our communities. Think of it. Students can start their education here in Lowell through kindergarten and through the enduring partnerships between the Lowell School Department, Middlesex Community College, and the University of Massachusetts at Lowell. You can continue your education all the way up through obtaining your doctorate. You may hear people say that Middlesex never forgets that community is its middle name. I'm here to tell you that the work that the students, staff, and faculty at this college do to give back to not just its host communities, but all of the cities and towns whose students attend your campus is what makes this college such a valuable resource and treasured partner in our community development. And I look forward to helping nurture and grow that partnership even further as we move forward. Your hometowns and the world are waiting for you. Congratulations. Enjoy your celebration. A special shout out today to Taylor Bradfield, who's graduating, and to your family. You've worked hard. You deserve this honor. You've worked hard for this achievement. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Representative Gordon. To bring greetings from the city of Lowell, I invite Mayor of the city, Daniel P. Rourke, to the podium. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President. And good morning, everyone. My name is Daniel Rourke, Mayor of this great city of Lowell. On behalf of the City Manager, Tom Golden, and the entire Lowell City Council, I want to welcome you to our city and congratulate all the graduates of Middlesex Community College and wish you continued success in your future. Middlesex Community College first came to the city of Lowell with a small nursing program operating in the Wildlands Mills in the mid-1980s. In the early 1990s, the college established a permanent and much more prominent presence here in downtown Lowell, across the street in what was intended to be a high-tech training facility. I can tell you with the utmost pride and confidence that the city of Lowell's partnership with Middlesex Community College has absolutely been one of the most prosperous and rewarding ones for students who attend Lowell schools. For decades, Middlesex has fostered and encouraged an open pipeline for students to continue their education at affordable rates through accessible routes. Hundreds of Middlesex faculty members and administrators over the nearly 3 decades have ensured that students who face a variety of challenges in some of their K-12 experiences understood that a college degree was something accessible to them. Middlesex has helped tens of thousands of students, not just from Lowell, but throughout our neighborhood communities, realizing that a college dream was in fact attainable. It may not always have come without a certain degree of struggle, but Middlesex has always been there to help pull a student through hard times and come out on the other side with a degree and an education that helps them better prepare them for a productive member of workforce in our society. I can also tell you that the City Council, and I know Middlesex Community College, is an institution that will always be there to help the City of Lowell, supporting countless community initiatives and stepping up to the plate whenever we have asked them for help in any shape or form. In closing, I join everyone here today celebrating your accomplishments and encourage you, the class of 2025, to continue striving to continue education and be a lifelong learner. Once again, on behalf of the City of Lowell and Mayor Daniel Rourke, congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor Rourke. To bring greetings from the town of Bedford, I invite Town Manager Matt Hanson to the podium. Matt.
Thank you, President Sisson. It's an honor to be here today and welcome graduates. 55 years ago, your college opened in very modest roots in 2 brick buildings on the grounds of the Veterans Administration Hospital in the town of Bedford. The college at that time only had a few dozen employees who shared space with many of the veterans who had just finished serving our country with tours of duty in Vietnam. Your continued partnership with our armed services and the relationships you've maintained with your students who are veterans is something to be celebrated. I understand that Middlesex was recently recognized not only as a military-friendly school, but as one of the top 10 military-friendly communities of its size in the entire country. Congratulations. And a special shout out today to the 31 veterans who are among this year's graduating class. For those of you in attendance, if you could please stand so we could properly recognize you. Thank you for your service. Thank you. A little bit more about the campus's history and partnership with the town of Bedford. After about 17 years of occupying those buildings at the VA, Middlesex moved a little bit further up the road into properties along Springs Road that used to house the Marist Seminary. And those buildings were built 100 years ago as of next year. Thankfully, as the college continued to grow, by the 1990s, the college expanded further, adding 6 more buildings to the space that it currently occupies in the town of Bedford. The college has been a great neighbor during this entire time, and it's always been there for the town of Bedford when we've needed you, so thank you. To the graduates leaving here today and going out into the workforce of your communities, we hope that some of those business addresses will be among the town of Bedford and our booming economic development landscape, and you're always welcome back in our community. Thank you again, and we wish you continued success in your pathways moving forward. Congratulations.
Thank you, Manager Hanson. We are proud this year to honor 2 of our graduating students as today's student commencement speakers, Lang Lim and Jody Zangari. I am honored to introduce our first student speaker, Lang Lim. Lang is graduating from MCC's Computer Science program. From Cambodia and now living in Lowell, he was named to the 2025 Phi Theta Kappa All-Massachusetts academic team and is the recipient of the 2025 New England Transfer Association Jane Fain Scholarship. Please join me in welcoming our first student speaker, Lang Lim, to the podium. Thank you.
Good morning, esteemed faculty, honored guests, proud families, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. It is my great honor to welcome you on this amazing day. Have you ever wondered how it feels like to be homesick? I mean, truly homesick. Thousands of miles away from home type of sick. This is a relatable story to many students, especially international students like me, who left their home country across the world to find better opportunity in America. I used to believe that if I work hard enough and stayed busy enough, homesickness will eventually go away. The truth is, it never really did. Today, I'm honored to share my story, a journey that has been full of challenges and change. Though Middlesex became the place where I rebuilt myself, found belonging, began leading by helping others feel seen and supported. 2 years ago, I boarded a plane from Cambodia to America, filled with ambitions. Deep down, I knew exactly what I was getting myself into. All I knew was I had dreamed of this education. I had dreamed of these opportunities for so long. I didn't really care that I didn't have any family or know how anything worked at all. I just believed that if I studied hard enough, everything will eventually fall into place. Let me tell you something. Nothing went well for me. During my freshman year at another community college, I actually hit rock bottom. I lost my passport. I had to beg people for shelters because the dorm building that I live in kicks me out every school break. I was constantly harassed by my roommates and his friends only because I was different. On top of that, I was trying to get good grades, make friends, and cope with missing my parents. But do you know what's the hardest part is? I lost my sense of belonging. I felt like I had a body without a soul. I didn't belong or fit in. I was like a non-playable character or NPC for one whole year. Once, I remember walking in broad daylight, trying not to sob as I started to my mom on the phone. I told her that when I decided to study abroad, I knew that nowhere would feel like home, and anywhere could be home. But I would never find the same comfort or what home truly means again. At that moment, I wondered if this whole thing was a mistake. It was a gut-wrenching realization that nothing is worse than being homesick for a home that no longer exists. And the only reason why I even survived that year was because of my best friends who are here today, who had helped me through one of the toughest times in my life. And then I realized something. No one's gonna come and save me. It's all up to me. It has always been. That realization gave me the perseverance to keep pushing forward and find happiness, which is why I decided to transfer to Middlesex. Transferring to MCC was one of the best decisions of my life. Maybe it didn't fix everything, but it did give me the chance to rebuild myself and find joy again. In just 1 year, I became an orientation leader, the greeter and engagement specialist for Office of Student Engagement, a peer tutor for math and computer science for Academic Center for Enrichment. Along with that, I'm also the president of the Computer Science Club, where I focus on fun and belonging, hoping that they would never ever even have to feel close to what I went through. I'm also the president of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and now I'm graduating with highest honor, earning a 4.0 GPA. That seems like a big achievement, right? Yes, but the reality is that I still constantly feel imposter syndrome. It seems like everyone around me knew exactly what they're doing, but I don't. It hasn't been easy. In fact, I even had to cancel my flight tickets to see my parents this summer. I'm tired, so very tired. But then I remember why I came to America in the first place. I have a goal to reach. I want to feel it. I want to go through whatever it takes to become the better version of myself. Even though I cannot see my parents this summer, even though that I'm so upset and believe that life is so unfair, I still have to understand that not everything will work in my favor, and still try to understand that maybe these things happen to me for a reason. And that's why I just need to keep pushing forward and stay consistent in building perseverance that I've been practicing this whole entire time. When I was stable enough, I made it my mission to support students who felt like I once did, which is why I work across campus to reach as many students as possible. Surprisingly, one of my best memories at MCC is being an orientation leader. I love meeting new students and seeing their transition. It's so exciting. It's so exciting because I was once that excited for school. During one of our discussion panel, all the students asked orientation leader real questions. And I gave a short speech about my real experience and tried to understand how overwhelmed or nervous they might be. Then they started clapping. That moment made me so happy. Maybe, just maybe, I inspired someone to believe that they could try as hard as I did. After Middlesex, I plan to transfer to Wentworth Institute of Technology, where I was offered pretty decent presidential merit scholarships. I'm passionate about technology, AI, and entrepreneurship, which is why I'm pursuing a degree in computer science and minoring in business management. Maybe I'll double major, maybe I'll do a master in business, Who knows? I guess we'll have to find that out. In the future, I want to work as a software engineer or a full stack developer. And my end goal is to start my own business in the fashion industry, integrating my technology and AI skills, fashion sense, and entrepreneurial mindset. To be honest, Middlesex didn't just give me education. It gave me a reason to keep going. I transferred here after losing my sense of belonging, and at the end of the day, I found strength through perseverance and purpose. In helping others find their place, I also found mine too. And I would never have been able to do this all alone. And that's why I want to say thank you to my world biggest supporter, Ma and Pa, my mom, my dad, who is watching this at home. Maybe I didn't get to say this enough, but I've missed you very much. And I am able to stand here because of your unconditional love, care, and the sacrifice that gave me this opportunity. To my brothers, sisters, and friends back home, thank you, and I really hope to see you soon. I also want to say thank you to my best friend who are here today in this hall. Without you, I could have never been happier. You made the darkest day feel like I was never alone, and the memory we've shared will forever be cherished. I also want to say thank you to my amazing supervisors, advisors from the Asian Center and International Office, all my professors I've taken class with, and my IDS professors that I've had the chance to work with. I'm so grateful to have learned from such knowledgeable and inspiring educators. And finally, congratulations to every graduating student here. You've earned every moment of this, and it is time to celebrate. I'm proud of you all.
Thank you for sharing your story, Lang. Our next student speaker is Jody Zangari. Jody is part of our mechanical engineering program and lives in Chelmsford. In 2022, she received the prestigious Station 1 Frontiers Fellowship with MIT. Graduating with highest honors today, she received the Engineering Science Program Award at this year's Evening of Excellence on Tuesday. Please join me in welcoming to the podium, Jody Zangari.
Thank you. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. A quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. As I reflect on my time at Middlesex, I was asked to consider what has shaped me the most. First, my mind jumped to the big victories. That shriek of excitement I let out when I read my acceptance letter to MIT's Station 1 Frontiers Fellowship, or the moment I was accepted into Northeastern's REU Pathways program, or more recently into UMass Lowell's Nuclear Research Program. And then quickly, my mind turned to all the efforts that led me to those big wins, all the challenges and setbacks, that quiet persistence it took to keep going. Then came the memories of people, those small acts of kindness and moments of compassion. Memories flashed through my mind, and I found myself curiously unable to pinpoint the single moment that made me who I am today. When did it happen? Was I even aware of it at the time? Many of you don't know this, but I grew up in a small town near Mount Washington, where I had what many would consider a privileged upbringing. Opportunities were abundant, and education was the cornerstone of our household. As the daughter of the local principal, whose career had left a lasting impact on our community, my last name carried immense pride and pressure. There was always an unspoken expectation to succeed, to follow this well-lit path that others had envisioned for me. But as those around me idolized what my future should look like, I quietly began to rebel against it. I cowered away from my potential and the fear of letting people down. So, at 18, after just 1 year at Suffolk University, I made the difficult decision to leave. I chose instead to pursue dance and travel. I was searching for clarity and a sense of self beyond the expectations tied to my name. I spent several years like that, searching, drifting, surviving. And then came the fall of 2019. I remember it so clearly because something inside me changed. At this point, my life had become a series of routines and responsibilities. I was no longer dancing. I was a single parent, working as a waitress, with little time to consider the bigger things in life. But on that ordinary fall day, something inside me shifted. A restless dissatisfaction came over me, as I was suddenly aware of all the time that had passed and how little I had done with the potential I once had. It hit me like a ton of bricks. What was I waiting for? In that moment, I felt an urgency I could not ignore. I remembered that well-lit path that I was meant for from all those years ago, and I knew instinctively that returning to school was the right step. I needed perspective, and I trusted I would find it there. Fast forward to spring of 2020, I had enrolled myself at MCC. It was my first semester as a college student again, when a global pandemic forced everything online. Perfect, I thought. A decade removed from being in a classroom, navigating online learning, and a 3-year-old impatiently prying at me every second. Let's just say overwhelmed became our new norm. I seriously considered withdrawing, waiting, delaying. I'm so grateful that I didn't. Because in that chaos, something surprising happened. The world paused, life slowed down, adaptation became survival, and growth became necessary. Slowly, what felt like a burden began to look like a gift. My son and I found our rhythm in this new routine. I discovered my path in mechanical engineering, and I connected with professors who would come to change my life in ways I could never have imagined. During my time at MCC, I was very fortunate to be surrounded by faculty who saw something in me. Like Professor Dar, where is she? Back here? There she is. Who took a personal interest in me back in astronomy class, and whose continued support and mentorship had arguably the greatest impact on my academic career, offering me opportunities at MIT, Northeastern, and UMass Lowell. And Professor Stein, who is not in the house tonight, but hopefully she's watching. She was my first engineering professor, and as a female engineer, was living proof of what was possible for me one day. And Professor Arroyo, who I know is in the house tonight, there you are, who taught me how to engage with a classroom full of students and whose doors were always open to my son Connor. And of course, Professor Algara, whose commitment to his students' success helped me get research internships at both Northeastern and UMass Lowell's Shape 3D program, and ultimately led me to my new engineering job at Mechanical Control Systems. And so many others along the way, whose faith in me was unwavering. These individuals fought to provide me with every opportunity, from research positions to engineering competitions and scholarships. Every door they helped open became a stepping stone to becoming the person I am now. But it was in the Academic Center for Enrichment, ACE, where I found my hidden strength as a leader. Working as a tutor and supplemental instructor, I discovered the power of giving back to other students, and I gained invaluable confidence in myself. I began to experience little moments of pride for who I was becoming, and to feel accomplishment in the things I was achieving. I was finding the power within me to create the life that not only I was meant for, but that my son deserved. And his little eyes were watching closely at every turn. Looking back now, I realize that transformation rarely arrives in a single dramatic instance. It unfolds gradually, almost subconsciously, sneaking up on you every time you say yes to that challenge you're not sure you can handle, every time you push through discomfort or doubt. One moment at a time, we become stronger, braver, and more certain of who we are. Until one day, almost without noticing, we find ourselves here, on the other side of all those choices and moments. Standing here now, I can say with certainty that the most important choice I made was simply to begin. By giving myself permission to start, I opened the one door that truly mattered. And once I stepped through it, all the others began to open too. Graduates, as we sit here today, surrounded by our peers and mentors, we are not the same people who first stepped onto this campus. We are the sum of every decision we made to keep going. So, as we stand here now, at the intersection of all we've accomplished and all we have yet to achieve, know that this isn't just the end of a chapter. It marks the beginning of something much more profound. And the undeniable truth is that the future is not something that simply happens to us. It's something we actively create, moment by moment, decision by decision. As Eleanor Roosevelt said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So, graduates, believe in yours. You've already proven you're capable of more than you ever thought possible. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Two unbelievable student voices. Thank you, Leng, and thank you, Jody. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. Arlene Rodriguez, Provost and Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, who will present the awarding of diplomas. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Provost Arlene Rodriguez.
Thank you. Good morning. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, it is my honor, it is my joy to welcome you all to the 2025 commencement ceremony of Middlesex Community College. To the graduating class of 2025, congratulations. As you have heard from all the go ahead, yes, keep it going, keep it going. We are all families, we've heard all of this from our speakers, studied through hardships and stretched yourselves out in every direction to make sure this moment happened. You did not give up, and that is a very, very powerful thing. Let us also take a moment to acknowledge the faculty, the family, the friends, the professors, the advisors, the mentors, everybody who stood beside you, who cheered you, challenged you, and reminded you of your worth when you needed it the most. This moment belongs to them as well. We know that Middlesex Community College is more than just a place of learning. It is a space of transformation. And here you discovered new skills and developed practical skills. But you also discovered your voice, your values, your vision for what kind of impact you want to have on the world. And we know that starting tomorrow, many of you already probably started already. You know that your life is going to change and there'll be a lot of transitions, new positions, new friends, new rules, new things to learn. It is what makes life exciting, but also a little bit uncertain sometimes, just like that first day when you arrived here at Middlesex. I want to share with you something I've been thinking about a lot in the past year, is that when you are in the midst of these things, think of my little piece of advice, which comes from a philosopher, theologian, and civil rights leader, Abraham Joshua Heschel. He reminds me, I have his quote on my wall, that in times of fear, in times of uncertainty, we must work to, this is the quote, we must work to remain tender in the midst of inner panic. What does that mean, to remain tender? For me, it means choosing compassion when fear might make me retreat, It means staying open when the world might pressure us to shut down. It means acknowledging the pain, injustice, or uncertainty in the world and responding to it with care. Tenderness is not a fragility. Please remember that. It is discipline. It is courage. It is a courageous form of presence. It requires us to stay fully human, even when the world around us might feel uncertain or divided. And in that way, it is deeply connected to education, because the point of learning is not to sharpen your mind, it's to deepen your heart. That connection is beautifully captured by the Puerto Rican poet and activist Julia de Burgos, who wrote, "La educación es la alma de los pueblos que marcha con ellos." Education is the soul of the people who walks with them. If education is the soul of a people, then tenderness is the condition that keeps that soul alive. It is what allows us to walk with, not ahead of, not apart from, our communities. To carry that, we must know humility to lead. We must know humility to lead not only with facts, but with understanding. In times of disruption, fear, or change, it is tenderness that ensures education serves not just individual advancement, but the collective good. And you have already demonstrated that, all these values here at Middlesex Community College. As you step into this next chapter, carry your education with pride, but also carry it with tenderness, because the world needs not just your knowledge, this world needs your humility and your humanity. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are so proud of you. We all believe in you, and we can't wait to see how you lead with wisdom, with courage, and with heart. And now, I see the lines. Thank you. You lined up beautifully. The moment we have all been waiting for. I want to give you a couple of directions and a few tips and ideas of what's going to be happening here. I will be assisted at that podium, by the deans of the 6 academic areas. Karen Townsend, our Dean of Health, Dr. Marie Toupé from our Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, Dean Judy Hogan from Business, Legal Studies, and Public Service, Melissa Chandonnet of Education and K-16 Partnerships, and Matt Hurwitz of Liberal Arts will all be taking their turns to join me to help recite the names. We will announce each student as they cross the stage to join the president on this side of the stage. Also assisting me is Scott O'Neill, the Dean of Enrollment Management. He will be assisting the students as well. At a time of a lot of transitions, I want to note that one of the transitions is that Dean O'Neill will be retiring next year, and this is his final commencement. So could you please give him a round of applause for our appreciation for all that he's done. Thank you, Scott. Assisting the president on this end will be Leonard Russ, Dean of Students, and Lisa Gibson, Associate Registrar. President Sisson will officially award and congratulate each graduate. Now, in the interest of decorum, and I know this is a little hard because we're all happy and excited, we ask that graduates refrain from taking selfies on stage and that you progress right through. I know, it's hard, I get it, we're all happy and excited. There is a special photo backdrop in the lobby where you can take all the pictures that you would like. I also want to point out that over 530 students have registered to come here today and graduate. So we are a very large class. So we want to make sure everyone gets the attention they should have earned from all their work. Okay, I see the lines. All right, let's go. Ready? We will begin now by commencing the awards of certificates and diplomas. We will begin with our student trustee and commencement speakers, Tuesday's pinning and evening of excellence celebration speakers, and our student and commencement marshals. And then we will award the remainder of the certificates and degrees by academic division and program. And I see President Sisson and Dean Russ are ready. Thank you. We will begin with our first degree, and that is for our student trustee, Diamond Tin. Diamondton earned an Associate in Science Business Administration with highest honors, and he is an MCC employee. Next, we move to our commencement speakers. Lang Lim, Associate in Science, Computer Science Transfer, 2024-25, All Massachusetts Academic Team, 2025 New England Transfer Association, Jane Fain Scholarship recipient, member of Phi Theta Kappa, and an MCC employee. Jody L. Zangari, Associate in Science, Mechanical Engineering Concentration, highest honors, Engineering Science Program Award, and MCC employee. Susanna Clark Granato Floyd, Associate in Science, Visual Design Transfer, dual enrollment, highest honors. Melody L. Cremidas, Associate in Science, Radiologic Technology. Tangine Mary Yigona, Associate in Science, Communication Transfer, highest honors, Commonwealth Honors Scholar, member of Phi Theta Kappa, MCC employee. John Michael Poland, Associate in Science, Business Administration, highest honor, member of Phi Theta Kappa, MCC employee. Richard James Joseph Silvio, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences, History, Politics, and Global Studies concentration, high honors, micro-credential recipient, Commonwealth Honors Scholar. David C. Suen, Associate in Science, Biology Transfer, highest honors, member of Phi Theta Kappa. We now move to our student marshals. Chris L. Claudio Hernandez, Associate in Science and Liberal Studies, Digital Forensic Honors, micro-credential recipient, member of Phi Theta Kappa, MCC employee. Vamin Bhutan Chia, Associate in Science, Biology Transfer, highest honors, Science Award for Outstanding Student, W. Brian Van Leerup, English Language Learners Award, member of Phi Theta Kappa, MCC employee. Yang Feng Ia, Associate in Science, Business Administration, highest honors, member of Phi Theta Kappa, MCC employee. Ethan K. Muriuki, Associate in Science, Engineering Science, Electrical Computer Engineering concentration, high honors, member of Phi Theta Kappa and an MCC employee. Fabiana V. Peña, Associate in Science and Liberal Arts and Sciences, Psychology concentration, highest honors, MCC employee. Christian James Turner Timms, Associate in Science, Business Administration, highest honors, Commonwealth Honors Scholar, member of Phi Theta Kappa, Commonwealth Commitment. Lisa M. Toline, Associate in Science, Biotechnology Technician, Certificate, Biotechnology Technician, highest honors, Biotechnology Award for Outstanding Student, Commonwealth Honors Scholar, and MCC employee. Tatita Vang, Associate in Science, Biotechnology Technician, Certificate, Biotechnology Technician, highest honors. And now I get to move to this side. And I ask Dean Karen Townsend of our Dean of Health to join me at the podium so we can read the names together. Associate in Science, Dental Assisting, Gabriela Marie Molina Santiago.
Associate in Science in Dental Hygiene, Hannah Rose BC.
Silviana Begay, honors.
Samantha R. Burke, highest honors.
Antonetta L. Carberry, high honors.
Isabella Amelia Charette, honors.
Alyssa Nicole Sakali, MCC employee, highest honors.
Mallory Ann Cochran, highest honors.
Jessica T. D'Amico, highest honors.
Faith L. Dominguez, Dental Hygiene Award for Academic Excellence, MCC employee, highest honors.
Kathleen Guillerme Diash, member of Phi Theta Kappa, highest honors.
Natalie Jean Joseph.
Leona C. Hernandez, high honors.
Kelly Catherine Kiesler, highest honors.
Evelyn Jasmine Mancia Mangana, member of Phi Theta Kappa, high honors.
Dana Alexis Manning, high honors.
Jocelyn N. Yo, highest honors.
Tan Tran Van Nu, honors.
Stephanie A. Peguero Medrano, Dental Hygiene Outstanding Student Award, honors.
Shayla Robles, honors.
Lisa Rodriguez.
Allison Grace Tobin, member of Phi Theta Kappa, high honors.
We will now present the Associate in Science, Dental Laboratory Technology. Jocelyn R. Manchester, Dental Laboratory Technology, Outstanding Student Award, highest honors.
For the Associate in Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, Courtney J. O'Coin, high honors.
Alexis M. Carvalho, honors.
Judeli Henriquez, high honors.
Aaliyah Ann Hill.
Rebecca K. Leno, honors.
Chana Moot, high honors.
Natalia A. Petiti, high honors.
Nora P. Swanson, Diagnostic Medical Sonography Award, highest honors.
With an Associate in Science, Healthcare Administration, Chastity Freyas.
Associate in Science, Liberal Studies, Health Science Career, Melanie Garcia.
Vanessa A. Martinez, dual enrollment, high honors.
Vanessa Perez, high honors.
Jenna Savage Leverone, micro-credential in public health. Congratulations.
Victoria C. Valentino.
Associate in Science, Liberal Studies, Health Science Transfer, Miguel Angel Segaran.
Associate in Science, Medical Laboratory Technician, Jasmine Arce.
James L. Butcher.
Ethan C. Chan.
Emily Pearl French, Medical Laboratory Technology Award for Clinical Excellence, high honors.
Aislinn Hurley.
Matthew Kazmarski, honors.
Sophia Mother Silverna, member of Phi Theta Kappa.
Zeal J. Patel.
Arliss J. Ruiz.
Samuel A. Tufts.
We now begin the Associate in Science Nursing. Samantha J. Barrett-Ronsky, member of Phi Theta Kappa Honors.
Host Mary M. Ben-Cosme.
Nicole Cadenas, Honors.
Jennifer A. Cesare, High Honors.
Naomi Beatriz Correa, High Honors.
Gabriela G. De La Cruz.
Shelby N. Demons, Honors.
Jennifer Guerra.
Deborah J. Hall.
Molly A. Harrington.
Esther Kahari, High Honors.
Mata F. Kamara.
Jessica L. La Rochelle, Honors.
Kimberly Amy LeBron.
Angelica Lewis, Commonwealth Honors Scholar, member of Phi Theta Kappa, Honors.
Caitlin E. Mealy, Honors.
Jacqueline Manaya.
Victoria Namubiri.
Devin Povema.
Sydney Victoria Ricard.
Jocelyn Rosario.
Jenna Marie Rufo.
Wesley R. Rusky, Honors.
Lisa Marie Shepard.
Jennifer Ann Tague.
Associate in Science, Liberal Studies, concentration in Public Health, Informatics, and Technology, Rosalind Chavez, micro-credential in Public Health, highest honors.
Wafa'a Khaleh, micro-credential in Public Health, MCC employee, highest honors.
Samantha Marie Sanford, 2024-2025 All Massachusetts Academic Team, micro-credential in Public Health, high honors.
Lena E. Sock, micro-credential in Public Health, MCC employee.
Jacoya Monet Wade, micro-credential in Public Health.
Associate in Science degree, Radiologic Technology, Jennifer A. Brooks, honors.
Amelia A. Cartagena, high honors.
Caitlin M. Fallier, high honors.
Jessica Graciano Fula, highest honors.
Gina Marie Galisi.
Jonathan A. Garcia, highest honors.
Paul Kuma, member of Phi Theta Kappa, honors.
Karis S. McCabe, highest honors.
Jeffrey Guadalupe Montes, Radiologic Technology Award for Outstanding Student, highest honors.
Kiara Marie Pierce.
Joanna Ramirez.
Xavier Giovanni Rodriguez, MCC employee.
Mackenzie Renee Taylor, MCC employee, highest honors.
Certificate in Dental Assisting, Damaris E. Flores Gonzalez.
Francise Memus.
Estrella Mercedes Peñagua Gomez.
Genesis A. Santos Lopez, highest honors.
Certificate in Medical Assisting, Aurora M. Samina Abel Luis June.
Edna Arist, Medical Assisting Award for Academic Excellence.
Rosalind P. Budd.
F. Jean Amda Sinisa, Medical CNES, MCC employee.
Persephone M. Daly, Medical Assisting Award for Clinical Excellence, High Honors.
Marie E. D'Souza Victor.
Christelle Kabanga Kalambayi.
Cameron Elizabeth Corey.
Hadia Nori.
Salome Sarada.
Selena Sreliap Yim.
Thank you so much, Dean Townsend. I now ask Dean Dr. Marie Toupé to join me at the podium for the reading of the Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math graduate names. Associate in Science, Biology transfer, Matthew Joseph Doherty, honors.
Shayla Luz Marie Herrera, dual enrollment honors.
Melissa Soon, MCC employee.
Benjamin C. Zawoski, dual enrollment MCC employee, highest honors.
Associate in Science, Biotechnology technician, Matthew Joseph Celeste, highest honors.
Seven Chun.
Milka Diaz Marmol.
Francis X. Dolan, member of Phi Theta Kappa, high honors.
Kiara L. Felix.
Josue Gomez, honors.
Nancy Tay Huang, highest honors.
Liana L. Johnson, high honors.
Roman Preet Kaur, NCC employee, highest honors.
Sochita Ko, high honors.
Malin Leduc.
Jacqueline Judith Lopez.
Joshua D. Leiden.
Anthony L. Mariel.
Jonathan K. Mulira.
Soka U. Nat.
Naomi Induja Njorge.
Rexemi Rin, honors.
Rexomi Vot.
Crystal Cow Tavi Touch.
Ari Joseph Thomas, high honors.
Associate in Science, Chemistry Transfer, Elizabeth Susan Landis.
Daniel William Lessert, honors.
Tisa Sanjay Kumar Patel, honors.
Associate in Science, Computer Science Transfer, Prince J. Adai.
Ryan P. Aleka, high honors.
Nadubi A. Kanobi, 2024-2025 All Massachusetts Academic Team, high honors.
Fazel M. Haddadine.
Senghut Kang, MCC employee, high honors.
Zakia Drizzy.
Zainab Hussaini.
Ayman Marul, highest honors.
Lucas Napoli Nurmi, high honors.
Het Patel, honors.
Pikbi Ben, MCC employee.
Sayla Sorn, high honors.
James R. Spruill, highest honors.
Shel Shohu Steeman, honors.
Associate in Science, Liberal Studies, Digital Forensic, Reese T. Hanks, MCC employee, highest honors.
Associate in Science, IT Networking and User Support, Raymond A. De Jesus.
Ignacio C. Gomes.
Daniel Yongo.
Maylee C., Information Technology, Networking, and User Support Award, highest honors.
Associate in Science, Engineering Science, Biomedical Engineering concentration. Monyudum Chen, Mathematics Award for Outstanding Student, MCC Employee, highest honors.
Notfaza Karim, MCC employee, highest honors.
Associate in Science, Engineering Science, Chemical Engineering concentration. Mayana Event, honors.
David M. Pompel, MCC employee, high honors.
Associate in Science, Engineering Science, Civil Environmental Engineering concentration. David M. Humphreys.
Eric Baku Diamoneka.
Chiron Davan Lore, MCC employee, honors.
Kevin M. Murphy, member of Phi Theta Kappa, MCC employee, high honors.
Associate in Science, Engineering Science, Mechanical Engineering concentration. Cameron J. Ferris, member of Phi Theta Kappa, MCC employee, highest honors.
Garrett Brown Marquis, MCC employee, honors.
Brandon Marullo, high honors.
Brett Supat Noregard, high honors.
Cole A. Shuffus, dual enrollment, MCC employee, highest honors.
Chutebma Sokong, MCC employee, highest honors.
Calvin F. Stumke, high honors.
Associate in Science, Engineering Technology, Computer-Aided Design, Alexander Richard Angulo, highest honors.
Victor Rafik Solomon Bruzella.
Courtney Schultz Corson.
Tyler Scherer, highest honors.
Associate in Science, Liberal Studies, Information Technology, Cybersecurity Transfer, Harrison Juok.
Hector Yako Lara Morfa, MCC Employee Honors.
Peter Joseph Marr.
Ramon Ortiz.
Daniel D. Pring.
Charlie Randy Jaku Chakotay, Information Technology Cybersecurity Award Honors.
Samuel J. Thatcher, MCC Employee.
Zachary E. Toll.
Associate in Arts in Liberal Arts and Sciences Mathematics Concentration, Ashley Gabriela Velasquez.
Certificate Biotechnology Technician, Sunyun Nam, highest honors.
Avani Patel.
Certificate IT Networking and User Support, Naomi E. Rostistan Espinoza.
Simon C. Taylor, high honors. Thank you so much, Dean Toupé. I asked Dean Judy Hogan to join me at the podium for reading of the Business, Legal Studies, and Public Services Program graduate names. Associate in Science Business Administration, Richard Abreu.
Alvaro J. Alvarez.
Tin Ong, honors.
Sarah Len Ban, highest honors.
Alexander Z. C. Benoit.
Emily Ann Brown, honors.
Daniel L. Carter, high honors.
Terrence N. Chung.
Chanraxmi Chum, honors.
Ryan N. Chum.
Emmeline E. Coe, dual enrollment, high honors.
Elizabeth Cook.
Jessica Liz Cruz.
Maria Mercedes Dominguez.
Dania Fada, UMass Boston Berkela Scholarship Business Administration, Transfer Award, MCC Employee, and highest honors.
Cassandra Foley, highest honors.
Julia Getty Frade, highest honors.
Hasik Haq.
Khaled Jamal Halabi, Micro-Credential in Culinary 1, Micro-Credential and Restaurant Supervisor.
Sok Han Hock, member of Phi Theta Kappa, MCC Employee, highest honors.
Adrian Holly.
Ongal Izaki, honors.
Marlon Kariuki, honors.
Jerome M. Kasani.
Shrepin Kim, Business Administration Accounting Award, high honors.
Tiani Cray, MCC Employee, highest honors.
Sabrina M. LaRose Silva, honors.
Bedeline Lucius Narison, MCC Employee.
Mateo M. Mai, MCC Employee, honors.
Nicholas Spilios Macris, highest honors.
Juliana A. Marino, highest honors.
Rafaela Suto Masacheseski, honors.
Krista Callie McCallion, highest honors, member of Phi Theta Kappa.
Sopal May, highest honors.
Neftali Mercedes.
Rakshika Shelley Muthamlaran, Culinary Arts Program Award, Micro-Credential in Culinary 1, Micro-Credential in Restaurant Supervisor, member of Phi Theta Kappa, highest honors.
Blake Richard Sudier, member of Phi Theta Kappa, highest honors.
Dylan L. Wynn, MCC employee.
Suk Yoon Park, MCC employee, highest honors.
Hensi B. Patel.
Raul V. Patel.
Brandon Watt, highest honors.
Rosemary G. Rodriguez Soto, highest honors.
Shaikwanda Shaifrana Sterling, highest honors.
Rona Naziwa Tamukede, honors.
Andy Tepp.
Arya Yusil Tim.
Pissy Tay, high honors.
Munit Uch, W. Brian Van Leerup, English Language Learners Award, highest honors.
Manya Veksher Uk, highest honors.
Andrea Vieira Ramos, member of Phi Theta Kappa, highest honors.
Nimze M. Vieira Vasquez, honors.
Cindy Volsi, highest honors.
Timothy T. Vong Savat, highest honors.
Jacob M. Ward Sarantos, high honors.
Emily Fraser Weinberg, member of Phi Theta Kappa, MCC employee, highest honors.
Joseph Weisenberger IV, Commonwealth Honors Scholar, highest honors.
And next, Associate in Science, Business Administration, Entrepreneurship concentration. Keith William Gipple, Outstanding Achievement in Entrepreneurship Award, highest honors.
Benjamin James Lehman, honors.
And next, Associate in Science, Fashion Merchandising, Anisha.
Associate in Science, Fire Protection and Safety Technology, Christian J. Rainone.
John J. Tobin, honors.
Associate in Science, Criminal and Social Justice, Sara Carolina Alzate Perez, honors.
Anna Julia M. Azevedo.
Alyssa Taylor Baker, high honors.
Toby Malachi Michael Barnett, Commonwealth Commitment, Micro-Credential in Social Justice Advocacy, MCC Employee Honors.
Alexa Chambers.
Sarah Santos de Castro.
Jason DeMello.
Alan Galdames, the Donald J. Malisi Criminal and Social Justice Award for Academic Excellence, Micro-Credential in Law Enforcement, highest honors.
Stephanie Garrido.
Samuel G. Guinard, high honors.
Sherilee Hernandez, Donald J. Malisi Criminal and Social Justice Award for Academic Excellence, Micro-Credential in Private Security, honors.
James D. Keeley.
Madison E. Mabry.
Miracle Angelica Machi Abanali.
Vianavi Liz Romero Girindongo.
Christopher J. Soli.
Dylan J. St. Ange, Micro-Credential in Private Security.
Sochi Rochelle Arena Juarez, highest honors.
Marie A. Vincent, Micro-Credential in Private Security.
And next, Associate in Science in Liberal Studies, Aviation Maintenance Technology, Christian D. Martinez.
Associate in Science in Liberal Studies, Paralegal Studies Career, Noelle Juliette Deverin.
Kyla Rodriguez Torres.
Samantha R. Moran, highest honors.
Christina Souza.
Certificate Entrepreneurship, Valentina Uyong Perdomo.
Certificate Hospitality Management, Culinary Arts, Gentana Briggs.
Certificate Paralegal Studies, Paul J. Rowe.
T. Lawrence Ware.
Judith Hogan, retiring Dean of Business, Legal Studies, and Public Services with highest honors, and you will be missed. Congratulations. Hey, you got a walking gift too. No. She's, we're done. Yes, she's done. That was our last one for business. I'd like to invite Interim Dean Melissa Chandonnet to join me at the podium for the Reading of Education Program graduate names. Are we ready, education? Okay. Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education, Camilla Eld.
Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education Transfer, Kiora Belden.
Stacy C. Bilodeau.
Alexandra L. Martel, Honors.
Kyla Danielle Ostengi, highest honors.
Monica D. Trisquita, Honors.
Associate in Arts in Liberal Arts and Sciences Elementary Education, Transfer Concentration, Safia B. Al-Samurai, honors.
Roxanne Marie Campbell, Elementary Education Award, High Honors.
Certificate, Early Childhood Education Assistant Teacher, Allison Teresa Beaton. Thank you so much, Dean Chandonnet. I now invite Dean Matt Hurwitz to join me at the podium for the reading of the liberal arts graduate names. Our final list of names. Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Wissam Barazi, Commonwealth Honors Scholar.
Sydney V. Bell, highest honors.
Connor Allen Burrell, Creative Writing Award for Outstanding Achievement, high honors.
Sabrina Kafua, high honors.
Gabriel G. Cubeli Rodriguez de Almeida.
Cecilia Darcy Digan Portnoy, dual enrollment, honors.
Autumn Rain Derry, MCC employee, highest honors.
Anelia Josephine Doan.
Colin Richard Forsyth, honors.
Chanmanit Kun, high honors.
Stefan Arthur Kitabjidun, high honors.
London Long.
Kieran D. Majornajun, high honors.
Sarah Beth McDonough, honors.
Joseph D. Parker, honors.
Jason Danger Scott, member of Phi Theta Kappa, highest honors.
Sophia Quaglios, honors.
Nicholas P. Torres Parizzo.
Ruth Kirijiko Wango, highest honors.
Now presenting Associate in Arts and Liberal Arts and Sciences, English, Creative Writing Concentration, Liv Kate N. Mejias, high honors.
Associate in Arts and Liberal Arts and Sciences, English, Literature Concentration, Molly Anderson, James E. Houlihan Jr., Student of the Year Award, Literature Award for Outstanding Student, member of Phi Theta Kappa, Commonwealth Honors Scholar, NCC Employee, highest honors.
Now presenting Associate in Arts and Liberal Arts and Sciences, Fine and Performing Arts Concentration, Music Option, Benjamin R. Cuvey, MCC Employee, honors.
Associate in Arts and Liberal Arts and Sciences, History, Politics, and Global Studies Concentration, Maria Clara Castro, member of Phi Theta Kappa, Commonwealth Honors Scholar, MCC Employee, highest honors.
Derek Alphonse Coleman, high honors.
Megan R. Freitas, Commonwealth Honors Scholar, MCC Employee, highest honors.
Connor J. Minks.
Oscar A. Quintana de la Cruz.
Taven C. Stewart, high honors.
Nicholas K. Witham, History, Politics, and Global Studies Award, highest honors.
Now presenting Associate in Arts and Liberal Arts and Sciences Psychology Concentration, Taylor Marie Bradfield, MCC Employee.
Nilsa Buyuk, Commonwealth Honors Scholar, Commonwealth Honors Commitment, highest honors.
Alvin Chewin, honors.
Ariana M. Christmas, dual enrollment, high honors.
Diego S. Fernandez Lopez.
Jesse Shepard Giles Freeman, MCC Employee, high honors.
Leah M. Geyer, member of Phi Theta Kappa, honors.
Darely S. Guerrero Rodriguez.
Ashley N. Jensen, high honors.
Sidra Khan, high honors.
Christian Thomas Wingate Kruger.
Casey W. Mbugwa.
Maria Quiros.
Sarah E. Recchia, dual enrollment.
Lorena D. Carvalho Roderick, Psychology Award for Outstanding Achievement, highest honors.
Alyssa E. Rosado, dual enrollment.
Lorena Nicole Schroeder Santa Maria, highest honors.
Jake T. Walsh, honors.
Emily K. Willard, highest honors.
Associate in Science, Communications career, Mateo U. Leone, Microcredential in Communication, Microcredential in Media Studies.
Now presenting Associate in Science Communications transfer, Christopher C. Chin, Microcredential in Media Writing.
Donica M. Encheva, Commonwealth Honors Scholar, Microcredential in Communication, Microcredential in Media Studies, Microcredential in Media Writing, MCC employee, highest honors.
Caitlin R. Herman, dual enrollment, Microcredential in Communication, Microcredential in Media Studies, highest honors.
Sierra M. Justiniano, Microcredential in Communication, Microcredential in Media Studies, honors.
Edward James McNeil IV, MCC employee.
Diomedi Rodriguez Cepedez, Microcredential in Media Writing.
Emma P. Ryan, Microcredential in Communication.
Trista Josephson Shepard, Microcredential in Communication, Microcredential in Media Writing, high honors.
Now presenting Associate in Science Human Services, Kristen L. Bunting, highest honors.
Sharon Ann Cardona, honors.
Melissa Chum, high honors.
Livia Vasconcelos Ferreira, Human Services, highest award.
Taryn Sky Hellsmortal, highest honors.
Sophia Nahas. Hi. Congratulations, Sophia.
Emma J. Opalot.
Jomara Marie Quiñones, honors.
Siobhan Marie Raymond.
Jonathan Valdez, Microcredential in Communication.
Amanda Lynn White, high honors.
Associate in Science, Liberal Studies, Christopher W. Allen.
Devani Ariel Amador.
Amina Mabel Bangura.
Rachel Bastian.
Catherine H. Cashman.
Joanna V. Chavez.
Abigail P. Cameron.
Lydia G. Davis, dual enrollment, highest honors.
Shella Edward, member of Phi Theta Kappa, MCC employee.
Lisa Marie L. Eggleston, dual enrollment, micro-credential in Culinary 1, micro-credential in Restaurant Supervisor, high honors.
Febronia O. Gearies, dual enrollment.
Felicia L. Govea.
Nadia E. Hayward, member of Phi Theta Kappa, highest honors.
Lauren Cecil Hubbard, highest honors.
Christine Martinez.
Paul Alexander Melkonian, highest honors.
Raisa E. Ortega, honors.
Aaron R. Payne, high honors.
Joseph Benjamin Perez.
Paloma Rogers.
Joshua Michael Ronan.
Mia G. Sacco, high honors.
Shakia T. Scully.
Perlina Sess.
Takaya G. Salomon Santos. Zakaya G. Santos.
Amanda Tugman.
Jennifer Cherlin Vasquez Cedeño, honors.
Tui Zen Vo, MCC employee.
Aiden N. Weissman LaFrance, micro-credential in communication, high honors.
Andrew Samuel Yokin, honors.
Associate in Science in Liberal Studies, Graphic Design, Grace A. Falcone, MCC Employee, High Honors.
Alana Marie Fallon, High Honors.
Alex Ostrovsky, Joe Eiler Award for Visual Design, Honors.
Diego Santos Perez.
Madison Ann Torpy, Honors.
Presenting Associate in Science and Liberal Studies, Performing Arts, Music Option. Lucas R. Guerrero, Music Award for Outstanding Performance, highest honors.
Emily Marie Holloway, High Honors.
Navari Anthony Williams.
Associate in Science and Liberal Studies, Performing Arts Theater Option, Rosanide Guadalupe Vasquez Chavez, member of Phi Theta Kappa, High Honors.
Presenting Associate in Science, Studio Art, Barbara Davis, highest honors.
Alexandra Alice Page.
Kenneth D. Pope, honors.
Rose Prout, Studio Art Award for Outstanding Student, Honors.
Isabella G. Strange.
Associate in Science, Visual Arts, Kyril M. Ross.
James S. Saraswat, highest honors.
Meredith K. Welburn, member of Phi Theta Kappa, Commonwealth Honors Scholar, highest honors.
Now presenting Associate in Science Visual Design Career, Rachel Geraldo, Micro-Credential in Web Design, MCC Employee, highest honors.
Associate in Science Visual Design Transfer, Alex M. Petraglia, highest honors.
Natalia Villegas, high honors.
Rudiger Bass Volk.
Our remaining degrees are Flower Lutwama, MCC Employee, high honors.
Sorry. Margarita Geneva. And that is our class of 2025.
That was great. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Have a seat. Well done, deans. Well done. Well done. Stop. All right, congratulations again. Please take your seats. Before I formally present this year's graduates to President Sisson, because we got a few more steps, class of 2025, and I want to make sure we get through them so you can go celebrate with your family. Before I formally present this year's graduates to President Sisson for the official pronouncement, there are 3 things I need you to do. 1, guests, I need you to remain seated while the platform party and graduates exit the auditorium. Students, please follow your class marshals as they lead you out. And students, you ready? After we do this, I've got to make sure that President Sisson does the official pronouncement. Students, take your tassel, move it to the left. Moving your tassel. Moving your tassel, students, is a traditional symbol of you crossing over into the role of a graduate. So thank you. President Sisson, I have the honor and the privilege of presenting to you the class of 2025.
is now my honor and privilege to confer the degrees upon the class of 2025, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, as directed by the Board of Trustees and the Department of Higher Education. I do hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate in Arts and Associate in Science and certificates with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. I present to you the class of 2025. Students, members of the Faculty and Staff Association Union, the MCCC, will be offering your graduation flower along with a message of support as you exit. I ask guests to remain seated along the allow student marshals to escort the graduates out of the auditorium. Once the graduates have exited the auditorium, you are all invited to join us over at the Cowan Center for a light reception. We hope you will do that. Thank you so much for being a part of this incredible celebration today.